Well, I'm ready to move on to the next set of 10 questions from Carl Shoup's book, Test Your Bible Knowledge. The book, published in 1971, contains questions that follow the books of the Bible, and there are about 1,400 or so questions in all, and the next set will finish the book of Numbers and take me into the book of Deuteronomy. The book of Deuteronomy is kind of a summary of the preceding books, and it also takes the children of Israel into the promised land. And we'll also get a change of leadership. Moses will step down and Joshua will take over. The questions are multiple choice questions, and they each have 4 answer choices. And my job is to pick the best answer or the correct answer. Each question comes with a reference from the King James Version of the Bible, just in case you wanted to do a little bit more in-depth research into the answer. Well, like I said, this last set will take me out of the book of Numbers and will enter the book of Deuteronomy. And the first question is question number 191. When the Israelite army returned, having killed every Midianite adult male, Moses was angry and commanded them to A. Indemnify the widows of Midianite prisoners slain by them. B. Pass to the Levites all their booty of gold and silver. C. Kill more, every male child, every woman not a virgin, keeping the young girl virgins alive for themselves. Or D. Seek other foes to test their courage. And the answer for this one, I believe, is C. I remember this account. It's kill more, every male child and every woman not a virgin, keeping the young virgins alive for themselves. So 191, correct answer, C. 192. The booty from the Midian war, divided equally between those who fought and all the children of Israel, was taxed for the Lord. Warriors' share and children of Israel's share, respectively, at A. 10% and 5%, B. 10% and 33.33%, C. 2% and 1%, or D. 1/5 of 1% and 2%. Okay, this is one of the author's favorite types of questions where he asks you about the amounts of this or that. And this one, it's going to be a guess on my part. It's how did they split this up? The warriors' share and the children of Israel's share. So let's see. I don't think it's B, 33.33%. That doesn't seem right. And I don't think that it's D, 1/5 of 1% and 2%. I'm leaning towards A or C, and I think I'm going to go with A, 10% and 5%. So we'll see. I'm thinking here if that would be the best one. 2% or 1%. Well, I think I'm going to stick with A. So 192 is A. 193. The boundaries of the land of Canaan, which the Israelites were to possess, were, by the Lord, A. described precisely, B. not mentioned, C. sketched vaguely, or D. submitted to binding arbitration. And it's not D, and I don't think it's C. That doesn't seem right, sketched vaguely. B, not mentioned. I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with A, described precisely, for number 193. 194. 6 cities to be designated cities for refuge in the new land were to serve as places to which there might flee for safety any A. Israelite threatened with harm by a fellow Israelite, B. one who killed by accident, C. Canaanite refugees, or D. Levite. I'm going to get rid of C and D. I don't think that that's correct. I do think, though, that it is B, one who killed by accident. A, Israelite threatened with harm from it. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, so 194, I'm going to go with B. 195. The Lord decreed that no alleged murderer should be put to death on the testimony of A, priests alone, B, strangers alone, C, one witness alone, or D, relatives alone. And I'm going to go with C. I'm pretty sure that that's the correct answer. I remember that. I believe you needed 2 witnesses. So 195, I'm going with C. 196. Mala, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah, and they were from question 188, were commanded by Moses to marry within their tribe in order that A, the purity of Joseph's tribe might be maintained, B, their conduct might not demoralize other tribes, C, they might be punished for complaining about the laws of succession, or D, no inheritance should be transferred from one tribe to another. I think that this time D is the correct answer. No inheritance should be transferred from one tribe to another. So for 196, I'm going to go with D. 197, and we are in the Book of Deuteronomy now. So it reads, the first 4 chapters of the 5th book of Moses contain a summary of the A, laws handed down by the Lord through Moses, B, ordinances, C, 40 years in the wilderness, or D, genealogy of the tribes of Israel. I am pretty certain that the correct answer here is C, 40 years in the wilderness. So for 197, I'm marking C. 198. Moses was allowed by the Lord to A, enter the good land beyond the Jordan, B, enter Lebanon, C, go to the Jordan, D, go only to Bashan. Okay, this one's going to be tough. I know he was not permitted to go into the promised land, and he was taken to a place where he could see the promised land, and that was it. So which answer here would follow that? Let's see. A, enter the good land. That's not it, so A's out. B, enter Lebanon. I don't think that that's correct at all. I don't really remember Lebanon even being spoken of in that passage there. C, go to the Jordan, and that would maybe make sense because he wasn't allowed to cross over the Jordan. Or D, go only to Bashan. And man, I don't know. I can remember Bashan being mentioned in that part of the Bible, but not quite sure. I think for this one, I'm going to mark C, go to the Jordan, but not cross over. So letter C is the answer for me for this one. 199. The Lord forbade intermarriage with nations being dispossessed, fearing A, entangled inheritances, B, language difficulties, C, induced apostasy, or D, Egyptian violence. And I feel pretty strongly that it's C, induced apostasy, so I want to mark C for 199. All right, number 200. When the Lord was making the Israelites know that man does not live by bread alone, he was A, supplying them with manna, B, depriving them of manna, C, promising them manna, or D, supplementing bread with manna. All right, it is not D, supplementing bread, and it could be C, promising them manna, B, depriving them, I don't think so, or A, supplying them with manna. I think I want to go with C, promising them manna, and we'll see if I got that one correct. Okay, so that's the end of that 10, and now it is back to the back of the book to see which ones I answered correctly. Another challenging 10, I think. So we'll start with question number 191, and I answered C, and the correct answer is C. So that one I got correct. 192, I answered A. Correct answer is D. So I'm going to go back to 192 and see what it said. Okay, yeah, this one was about all the percentages and so forth. And I said A, 10% and 5%. Correct answer, D, 1/5 of 1% and 2%. So there you go. 193, correct answer is A. I answered A. 194, correct answer B. I answered B. 195, correct answer is C, and I answered C. That's good. 196, the correct answer is D, and that's what I put down. That's great. 197, correct answer is C, and I put C. 198, correct answer C, and that's what I answered also. This is looking good. 199, correct answer is C. That's what I put down. 200, correct answer A, and I marked C. All right, go back to question number 200. When the Lord was making the Israelites know that man does not live by bread only, he was, and the correct answer is A, supplying them with manna. Okay, and I said C, promising them manna. All right, not too bad. Well, that's 2 missed out of 10. So that's not bad. That's 80% correct, and I'm pretty satisfied with that. The next set of 10 questions will take us deeper into the Book of Deuteronomy, and we'll learn more, I think, about the Israelites as they enter the Promised Land, and we'll learn about the Palestinian covenant, and that's how that they will be able to retain the Promised Land. So we'll have to see what happens next.